Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do one of my assistants, Jeannie's pattern here, and this is called the Gentle Waves Baby Blanket, featuring the Karen Chunky Cakes. And as you see, the color here is exactly how it comes out of the yarn ball. You're going to need 2 balls of Blue Moon, that's the color, in order to do this. You also need an 8mm size L crochet hook in order to play. It's a very easy pattern. There's a few different rows here, and then once you get established, then you just keep repeating rows until it's all the way done. So without further ado, let's get yourself started. If you want to change the size of this, let's talk about that next. So this here is one of Jeannie's notes that she did for me, just so that I understood. If you'd like to change the size of this particular afghan, you just need to chain in multiples of 8. So you go 8, 8, 8, 8. When you're satisfied, just add an additional 4. So the multiples are 8 plus 4. So this is how you're going to get started. You're just going to go across the wave like so, and then we're going to work our way back, and then we just do the next row. Now this is a pretty crude diagram, but this is what designers do behind the scenes, and then it's just very easy for me to be able to follow along because I'm a diagram reader, and this is how you're going to do it. So without further ado, let's grab our hook now in our yarn and let's get started. So using your 8mm size L crochet hook today, start off with a slip knot. You can chain 76 if you'd like to match exactly what she's done. Of course, if you're going to change the size of your blanket, it's going to change the yarn quantities. So I'm going to chain in multiples of 8, and then because I'm going to do a smaller sample, but if you'd like to do as is, just chain 76. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Is it big enough? Yes or no? If not, then you just go again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you're satisfied with the length of it, just add an additional 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind that when you're going to look at this, you're going to say, well, this chain is like really wide, but remember that this will go in the up and down motion. So once you start doing that, then what's going to happen is that it's going to start condensing the chain to be a lot smaller. So just keep that in mind as you're going all the way across. So let's begin to do row number 1. So let's do row number 1, and we're gonna go 4th chain from the hook. So just count it back. So here's the 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. Get the back hump of it, and then I want you to double crochet. So really the first the chains that we just skipped over in this double crochet equals 2 double crochets in the ending of the blanket, so on the side edge. So what we're going to do then is that we're gonna go 2 double crochets down the hill. So I'm gonna say it's up the hill or down the hill. So down the hill, so 2 double crochets in a row, and then and just 1 in each chain. Okay, so then we're now at the bottom of the hill, so we're now in the valley. So the next 3 are going to be 3 together. So 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna put 3 double crochet together. So wrap the hook going into the next chain and insert in, pull through 2 and hold, and then do the next one. So wrap the hook into the next chain, pull through 2 and hold, and then do the next one again. So wrap the next yarn again going into the next chain, pull through 2 and hold. So you should end up with 4 loops on your hook. So just wrap and pull through all 4. So those 3 just became 1. So now we're gonna start going up the hill. So the next 2 in a row are just going up the hill. So these are very quick short waves. So 2 going up the hill. So 1 and 2, and guess what? The next one is the top of the hill. So when you're in between the pattern and not on an edge, the top of the hill is gonna be 3 double crochets into the same one. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like this. Okay, so you can see that you started off and you went down the hill, then you're starting to come back up, and now you're at the top of the hill. So to go down the hill again, so it's just 2 in a row. So 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then you're at the bottom of the hill. So what you're gonna do at the bottom of the hill, where you're gonna put the next 3 chains together with the 3 double crochet together. So just wrap the hook, next chain, pull through 2 and hold, wrap, next chain, pull through 2 and hold, wrap, pull through, and pull through 2 and hold, so you get the 4 loops again, and then you keep doing that. So you just keep doing that back all the way across. You can see that the wave is starting to happen right in front of your eyes, but then you're eventually gonna hit the edge just like so. So I got 3 stitches left, so the next 2 in a row are gonna be 1 double crochet as I make my way back up the hill. And then on the very end, okay, this is your final, is gonna be 2 double crochets into the same one. So I explained to you already when I was on the other side is that we skipped over and went to the 4th chain from the hook. Well, when we did that, it created the illusion of 2 being into the same stitch at the end here, and that's what you did over here too. So you put 2 double crochets in the end. So now just turn and work, and let's begin, and the slide down. You can see that the waves is starting to go up and down. Let's begin the next row, which is row number 2. So now the repeat pattern of rows 2, 3, and 4 are going to start. So the rest of the Afghan is based on rows 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna chain 3, and then into the same one, right into the same stitch, you're gonna put another double crochet, and then you're going to chain 1. So then you're gonna skip 1 chain here. Okay, so watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna skip 1 stitch here, and we're going to put the next 3 double crochets together, but you have to skip stitches as you go. So you skip the next one and start in the next one after that. So wrap the hook first, going in, pull through 2 and hold it. So you have to do it 2 more times, so you have to skip the next stitch and do into the next one after that. So wrap, next one, pull through 2 and hold it. Then skip the stitch again and then do it again. So wrap and pull through 2 and hold. Just like so. Now you see the 4 back on the hook, so you're just gonna pull through all. So you just jumped over stitches as you did that. So now we're gonna chain 1, and so we're gonna skip 1, and then we're gonna put 3 double crochets into the next one, which is the middle one of the group of 3. Do you see that? It's the middle one. So you're gonna put 2 double crochets there. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. So that's what's gonna happen on the top of the hills, just like you see. So you can see it's creating spaces just like that. So now you're gonna go back down the hill again. So you're gonna chain 1 to begin, and then you're gonna put 3 together again. So skip the next one and go to the one after that, insert in, pull through 2 and hold it. Skip the next one, do the one after that, pull through 2 and hold it. And then skip the next one and go into the next one after that, pull through 2 and hold it. You get 4 loops on the hook, and then you're coming back up just like you see. So in this case at this moment is that the next one, I'm gonna skip the next one, so you have to chain 1 first, and I'm gonna skip the next one, and then on the very edge here you're just gonna, in the turning chain, you'll put 2 double crochets. So just remember that when you're on the tops of these peaks, okay, so right in here, when you go to skip 1, you're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same one, and then chain 1, and then go back down the hill. So this is what it's gonna look like at this point. So let's begin the next row, which is row number 3. So let's begin row number 3. So we're gonna turn our work and reset this back into our hands. We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna put 2 single crochets into the outside one. So the first one, so 1 and 2, and then we're gonna work our way across even in the chain 1 spaces. So the next stitch here is gonna be a single crochet, and the next gap, chain 1 space, is gonna be a single crochet. Okay, this is the 3 being put together. That's gonna be a single crochet, the chain 1 space, single crochet. Okay, this is a double crochet in this one, so this will be single crochet. This is the middle of the group. So in the middle right here there will always be 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's gonna be on the top of your valleys, or on the top of your hills, just like you see. And then you just keep doing 1 single crochet in each stitch going across. So just be mindful at the very tops of your hills that you put in 3 at the very top. So don't forget to fill in your chain 1 spaces with the single crochet, as well as the tops of all the stitches. Okay, so make sure you get everything, and you're just gonna work your way across and then eventually at the end here, when you get all the way there, you're gonna put 2 single crochets there and you're good to go. Okay, so just pay attention to your tops of your hills and to your side corners, or sorry, to your side edges. So that is the conclusion of that. So what we want to do is row number 4. So row number 4 is gonna go back and we're gonna just fill it in to be nice and solid like you saw it right when we started. So row number 4, we're gonna chain up 3. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to place a double crochet right into that same one. And my color is about to change here. So what we're going to do is the next 2 in a row will each be a double crochet. So those are your standing ones by themselves. And then the next 3 are gonna be 3 together. Okay, so we're not skipping over any stitches at this point, so just put them together like you had before. So instead of doing it on the chain, you're doing it here. So put your 3 together, pull through all 4 loops, and then go up the hill. So there's gonna be 2 in a row. And then at the top of the hill, which is your next one, it's the middle one of the group of the 3 single crochets in the top of the hill, it's gonna be 3 double crochets. Okay, so then when you're gonna go back down the hill, you're gonna go 2 double crochets in a row, 2 doubles, sorry. And then the next 3 in a row are gonna be put together. So 3 double crochet together. Okay, and then you keep on going all the way across, and then as you come up to the end, the next 2 are gonna be by themselves, and then your very final stitch that you have left is gonna be 2 double crochets. So I'm gonna review this once again. So this was the ending of row number 4, but I'm gonna just show you how to do row number 3 once again, or sorry, row number 2, which is the skipping of spaces, just like you see, to make sure I got that right in for you. So let's turn our work and do that once again. So we're gonna do that row number 2 again. So it goes 2 3 4 2 3 4. So we're gonna chain up 3, counts as a double crochet, and then you're gonna double crochet right into the same one. You're then gonna chain 1, so you skip 1, and so you're gonna put 3 together, but you have to start skipping stitches. So skip the next one and start putting the next 3 together. So the next one, so skip the next one and do the same in the next one after that. Skip the next one and do the same after that. So you have your 4 loops on your hook, pull through all them, and then chain 1. So once you have that done, you skip the next one, and this is the middle one of the 3. You can clearly see that there. Hopefully you can see that. So it's skipping 1 and it's right here, so I know that I'm in balance. So I'm gonna double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So I'm gonna chain 1 and begin all over again. So skip the next one and start putting them together. So 3 together. Okay, so skip the next one, and then finally skip the next one after that, and then you got your 4 loops back on your hook, pull through all 4 loops, chain 1. In this case I'm actually at the end of it now, so I skipped the next one, and in the final I'm just gonna place in 2 double crochets to give that conclusion, just like so. So you can see that it's a really neat pattern. It provides you a little bit of relief, so you have some nice solids, you have your single crochets in there, and then you also have some nice spacing as well. So this is the Gentle Waves Baby Blanket by Jeannie. Hopefully you enjoy, and we hope to see your progress of it, as you post online. So have a good day. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.